Pressing the button, the intern is brought to the deepest part of Azure's hidden base, the court's prison. Here you will not only fight the remaining Azure members, but also traverse terrifying labyrinths and face deadly monsters.
Ooh, that sounds like it could be interesting.
Given what we've seen from these last 2 levels and the previous map's ending, I'm hoping for something good here.
Take a breath, Donald. This shit's about to get spicy.
Well, let's waste no time, I guess.
Fueled by adrenaline, the intern steps forward, unsure of the challenges which lay in his wake. As he enters the dreaded court's prison, he hears that familiar voice through the intercom.
Ooga booga, feeble protagonist, it is I, the OC.
You're the bane of my fucking existence, you know that?
So bro's basically just egging me on?
Basically, yeah.
So what gaggle of cartoon characters are we facing now, Joe?
The final 4 are a part of Josiah's personal guard. Some of the more mentally disturbed individuals of the group.
Okay.
On the left, we have Fleshy Francis.
Fucking what?
And Hedge Maze Harry.
Fleshy Francis?
And on the right, we have Icy Isaac and Losing Larry.
Fucking Fleshy Francis and Losing Larry.
What in Christ's name is with these random word generator-ass villains, Joe?
Comedic relief. Now please pick a damn boss.
I guess we'll start with Francis.
Flesh Maze?
Yeah, you're gonna want to take this guy out, Barack. Similar to Zeke, this guy loves to take the lives of men, women, and children of any age. But where they differ is the reasoning. Where Zeke sought to kill for the purposes of research, Francis only did it for sheer pleasure. And he's done it enough to the point where he could actually create his own twisted domain of nightmares out of the skin of his victims. Hence the name.
What horror films did you fucking watch to get this shit rattling in that old brain of yours?
Well, I started with Hereditary and worked my way through the Conjuring films.
Hey, Joe, I don't know if you noticed, but I couldn't read the second page of that book because the map teleported me into the maze.
Was the lectern next to where you pressed the button?
I think so, yeah.
That's probably why, because those work with redstone stuff.
Oh, son of a bitch, you're right. I'll have to fix that before I post it.
Ooh, a ladder? Did I make it?
No, there's still some more maze left.
Oh.
Wait a second, Joe. What was the other guy's name?
Who, Isaac?
No, I thought there was a guy who had maze in his name.
Oh, you mean Hedge Maze Harry.
So there is another. You got 2 mazes in the grand finale?
Never mind that. How the fuck does a dangerous murderer end up with the name Hedge Maze Harry?
Maybe he chases people through the hedge maze with an axe.
What, like in The Shining?
Exactly, like in The Shining.
Huh. That would have been a fun idea.
A fun idea? What are you implying with that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
You trying to set my expectations here? Because after Airborne Andy, they're pretty low.
Finally taking out Fleshy Francis.
Good job, Barack.
I like how he's just a guy in a black t-shirt.
I mean, what were you expecting?
I don't know, maybe a mob?
A few of these fights have actually been mob fights, Joe. What's the point of making half of these bosses armor stands?
I don't know. Sometimes I just needed the boss to be stationary. It's hard to do that with mobs.
Fair enough, I guess. Well, I don't really feel like doing 2 mazes in a row. What's the deal with Icy Isaac?
Icy Isaac is the recluse, introverted individual of the group that only comes out when needing to do Josiah's dirty work.
Got it. So he's the quiet kid of the group.
Well, I mean, for lack of a better term, sure.
What the hell is this?
To reach Isaac, you have to find your way through his ice maze.
Oh, for the love of God.
Wow, do I hear 3 mazes? Back to back to back? Maze on maze action?
Stop.
Why do you gotta make it fucking weird, man?
Is this icebox a sign that I'm going the right way?
Yeah, you're hot right now. Huh, or should I say cold?
No.
Ooh, now you got some platforming. Think you can get past this ice section with minimal issue?
Depends. Do you think your head can withstand the impact of a keyboard swing?
You're so aggressive, Barry.
All right, let's go get Harry. So what's his deal?
Much like Tower Tim, Harry takes pride in building mazes. In fact, he was the one who took on most of the work when building the Quartz Prison's labyrinth.
Danny!
What the fuck?
What did you say?
The kid's name from The Shining? It was Danny, right?
I think you're right.
Speaking of which, where's Jack Nicholson, Joe?
Okay, I'm sorry, but this wasn't inspired by The Shining.
That's very fucking disappointing when considering all the damn horror elements.
God, this is getting old.
You know, I had a feeling that there had to have been some kind of maze gauntlet.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I asked during Mario World and never got an answer.
I wonder, is this actually going to be a different type of fight from the last 2?
Negatory.
Fucking ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
This is the finale to your second map. And you just sent me through 3 separate mazes just to push a button to send a guy down a hole. Okay, Joe, let's try to understand something here. In the finale to the last map, Donald had to fight several titans with legions of mobs plus a damn warden.
Right.
Meanwhile, in the sequel, I'm fighting 2 mobs and a group of fucking armor stands.
To be fair, the Titans were stationary.
But they were way cooler than these damn goons.
So what, you're not liking this?
Boxy Bobby was fine, and Withering Willie was just a wither fight.
So yes.
No, Joe, goodness gracious.
Hey, Barack, take 5 to cool down for a second. I'm seeing your face start to tense up.
All right, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Donald, what's going on?
Look, Joe, I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't know how, but you've managed to create a map that's a complete inverse of what your last map was. Where Quest to Kill the Ender Dragon had a weak start but a strong finish, a series of events has managed to have a tremendous start but an absolute wet fart of an ending.
But how can you even say that when we're not done?
Joe, you introduced these Azure guys on towering pillars engulfed in blue flames. But look at what these fights have been. More than half of these guys are literally just standing there waiting for our protagonist to kill them. It would have been way better if you just found a way to make them into different mobs or something. And that's not even touching on the story you got going on here.
Okay.
Like Barack said, your OC's motives keep switching without explanation. And I think the overall biggest problem here is that you tried to go too deep into continuing a story that frankly didn't need to be continued.
Wow.
Okay, I feel like it's been long enough. Honestly, I don't know why I'm letting myself get like this. I told the guy that I felt sorry for hurting his feelings, and yet here I am, getting more tilted than Donald did in the first map. Hell, between this and Mario World, I'm starting to think I may need anger management. Well, let's just get it together and head back.
Oh, good, you're back.
Sorry about my temper, Joe. I didn't mean to get all tense like that again.
It's okay, big guy, I get it. Donald pretty much helped me understand your perspectives. But look, despite the drop in quality for the boss rush section, I'd like for you to still keep things going. I got a spicy cherry on top of this beautiful sundae I whipped up, and I'd like for you two to still see it.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning on quitting the map, so don't worry, I'll keep things going here.
Excellent.
So what can you tell us about losing Larry?
Losing Larry is pretty much Josiah's yes man. Bro does everything Josiah tells him to do without question. Literally to the point where people wonder if he ever thinks for himself.
Losing Larry says well. It would appear that I lost the idea for my boss fight. So, do what you need to do.
Donald, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure?
Everything okay?
Just wait here, please. Donald, I'm gonna fucking explode.
You're letting this get to your head.
I'm sorry, were you not just there a second ago? Joe just exposed us to a fucking loss meme in 2024 in Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm aware. I was there.
Why does he think this is okay? I just don't understand.
Barack, listen to me. You know more than I that Joe has his little goofy sense of humor. Is it dumb as shit? Absolutely. But for all we know, he could have intentionally did this to get a reaction out of us.
You think he just does things to get under our skin for fun?
We're talking about the guy who claims that his first map's quality was intentionally poor to piss me off.
Okay, fair.
Just relax and try to remember that this is all just for fun, okay?
All right, thank you.
Welcome back, fellas. So what was that about?
Sorry about that, Joe. I just needed to...
He just wanted to pick my brain and get some recommendations regarding new decor for the living room.
Yeah, that's it.
No worries, man. I know how Michelle is always trying to redecorate shit.
Holy shit, he actually bought that?
Right, so what's going on here again?
Well, as you can see, Larry was unprepared for his encounter with you. Without Josiah to give him the necessary instructions, he buckles, which grants the intern his opportunity to go for the kill.
Guess that's that. So what do we got coming now, Joe?
The intern collects the final key and proceeds deeper into the prison.
Okay.
As the intern steps into what he believed was the final corridor, he's surprised and a bit annoyed to see two more bizarre pillars. In that moment, he hears Josiah speak once more on the intercom.
Is this about to be the final battle?
Not quite. Josiah acknowledges our protagonist, who is admittedly surprised to hear how unbothered Josiah seemed by the loss of his comrades. They were merely beneficial assets to my cause, he says. Useful right up until the end.
Wow, what a guy.
So what, I have to endure 2 more mini-levels before I fight Josiah?
Yeah, this is his final challenge to you, Barack. In addition, the 2 mini-levels before you were actually created to reference the 2 end levels of the last map.
Oh, so is this area referencing Castle Morte?
That is correct.
So what's the objective here?
So this labyrinth is actually explorable. To obtain one of the main keys to reach Josiah, you're going to need to find a few additional keys first.
Find keys to get another key.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my God, another maze?
Yes, but this one's exciting because you're faced with a challenge.
Uh-huh.
There are mob spawners spread throughout the area which summon pigmen. In addition, you're also faced with the same pressure plate spawners which bring out regular zombies. So while you search for the key, you have to carefully fight the zombies without pissing off the pigmen.
Joe, I am so fucking done with these mob challenges you put together.
Why?
Look at the fucking screen.
This is just fucking unplayable.
I'm sorry, I can't do this, Joe.
Oh, for real?
I don't want to be a dick or raise my voice. I'm sorry, I just actually cannot fucking understand why you think this impossible shit was acceptable. And in another damn maze, too. Okay, there's the key.
In fairness, Barack, the antagonist here is trying to put our guy through impossible challenges.
Okay, so you make an unprogressible maze. Right after having us go through 3 additional mazes and a fucking loss meme.
Awesome, so you got that.
Oh my God.
What's over here?
A platforming challenge which will take you to one of the 2 remaining keys.
Jesus, the pigmen are just spawning zombies like crazy.
I mean, as long as I'm not getting rushed by them. My God, just 3 wide-ass rooms of only this. Gonna have to edit some of this shit out in post. Okay. There was only one other path, so let's go there next. Screw it.
Oh, holy shit, that really does nothing in terms of damage.
Nope.
All right, I got all the keys. I'm assuming it's up here?
Right, take a left. There. Okay, and with that, you've completed the Nether Brick Fortress section, Barack. But are you ready for the Nether Tower, I wonder?
I'm optimistic. Is it just another platforming challenge?
My God, another fucking climb-up challenge.
You know, that milk bucket was only meant to cure your blindness.
I don't care. I'm being resourceful. Okay, perfect.
As lame as that was, I'll still congratulate you on getting that last key.
What comes next, Joe?
A bit disappointed to see you still in one piece. Josiah grants you passage to the next and final area.
Finally, we get to squash this guy.
That's right, Barack. Prepare yourself for the blue wave.
Wow, the blue wave?
Yeah, you got a problem, Donald?
Hey, real quick, is there anything I should know about this upcoming fight?
Hit the button. So in short, Josiah tells the intern that he has to endure one last boss gauntlet before they square up.
Another boss rush.
More padding out the game, I see?
No, guys, this is serious shit because Josiah uses his magic to bring forth some dangerous enemies.
All right, fine. I guess I'll start with the Evoker's Lair.
All right. As you step into the Evoker's Lair, you immediately find yourself in a long, dark hallway. Within its shadows, you hear some unusual shuffling. It doesn't take long for you to realize that the noise is the sound of several dozen wither skeletons charging at you, ready to take your life.
Better get sprinting, Barry.
At this point, I'm exclusively just running past all these mobs.
Oh, you don't want to fight the Evoker?
It doesn't look like I have to, so no. All right, cool.
Joe, please tell me the next boss is not just something we can run past.
Technically, he could try, but he'll have one hell of a time attempting that shit.
And why is that?
Holy shit, another wither fight?
Joe, I literally just did this in the last level.
Technically, that was 2 levels ago, so you're wrong there.
As if that's still not too soon?
Also, this area is a lot wider than the last one, with little to no cheap out areas.
Oh, what the fuck? That's actually kind of a cool idea you did there.
Thanks, I tried thinking outside the box with that.
So why are there 2 chests?
Only one of the chests has the real key to escape.
Ah, okay. God, he's wrecking my shit.
Is there not an area you can hide out in?
Not this time. No golden apples either.
God damn it.
Well, what are you doing?
Hang on, I'm cooking.
Oh my God, are you really?
What's the point of breaking the door?
Isn't it obvious?
No?
He's trying to make an area to hide in from the wither's relentless attacks.
Barack, are you fucking kidding me right now?
With all due respect, Joe, this motherfucker can heal himself, and the last checkpoint I reached was in the previous area.
Your own arrows are hurting you, Barry. Plus, he's up in that corner, so this might not be as effective as you think.
Yeah, and don't you remember that his second phase deflects arrows?
No, I remember that, Joe. I'm just trying to get his HP.
Yeah, okay. Barry, let me offer an idea. Pick a corner and just play with a little trial and error.
What, just stand there and swing at him?
His HP doesn't heal up that fast. Maybe just try that and hopefully it'll work out.
Boy's already close to half health.
I'm pretty sure I could just fight him normally now. Ugh, thank God.
Good shit, Barry.
Honestly, I should be thanking you because I likely wouldn't have thought of a simple idea like that.
Well, what can I say? I'm the idea spitter.
For the love of God, Donald.
I can weave plans together faster and more immaculate than Joe, who can't even make a decent Minecraft map.
Do you want to find out how far I can throw my chair?
You'd fucking fall over from spasms just by lifting that damn thing, you bag of dust.
So are we officially done with the diversions?
Oh, you'll see.
Love the sound of that.
The
As your
end?
leader Josiah Biden says you've done well.
Oh?
Is there just a button over there that kills him?
As your leader Josiah Biden says let's see how you fare against the prisoner.
Pardon me?
It's time to trade blows, Barack.
Trade blows?
Wait, he has to fight the warden?
Oh, yes, Donald. With the power of dark magic, Josiah manages to recreate the beast which had been haunting you in the virtual world.
Did you just set your spawn here?
Yeah, I'm not fucking walking back here from checkpoint 5.
There's that pessimism again.
There's got to be a way to get around this.
Brock, I'm telling you, you got to fight the prisoner.
Against my better judgment.
Holy shit, he took you the fuck out.
Yeah, this prisoner ain't no one's bitch.
Mother of God. Maybe if I... Christ, Joe.
Hey, I didn't say this was going to be easy.
True, but it's still pretty fucked up.
Maybe, but you know what? I ain't mad. Because I'm going to go ahead and consider this my retribution for all the crap you talked about the map.
Whoa, you petty son of a bitch. Donald spent the whole first map spewing shit talk that make my criticisms seem like compliments.
And that was a joke map which was intentionally designed to piss him off.
I don't even know if I believe that, Joe. You were hooting and hollering every time he began bitching about something.
Yeah, I was acting. I'm an actor, Barack.
No, you're not.
Barack, I'm a career politician.
Okay, fine.
Wow.
Maybe I can use these little hallways to my advantage.
Whoa!
Damn, he jump scared your ass.
Fuck, I thought it was too narrow.
You want a hint?
Please.
Go right.
Oh?
Ooh is right. This is actually the little escape area I made to help you have an easier time fighting the prisoner.
Okay, cool. Boom, hell yeah.
Wow, you actually did it.
Very good, Barack. Also, real quick, can you check around that little mini maze?
Okay. What is this?
Well, what's it look like? It's the key to get out of here.
Wait, so Barry didn't actually need to do that fight?
No, not at all.
What?
Retribution.
You son of a...
Let it go, Barack.
Azure leader Josiah Biden says, I won't lie, it's a bit maddening how you keep passing all of these obstacles. I guess I really don't have a choice here.
So we're finally gonna fight this clown?
With all his sacrificial pawns taken out and magical summons destroyed, Josiah is left with no other option but to fight the intern. But that doesn't mean that he is left without one last trick.
Good Lord.
What else could he possibly have?
His trump card. Through the power of Bobby's technology and his own knowledge of the dark arts, Josiah conjures a horrible spell, giving him unfathomable power. And with that power, he chooses to morph himself into the beast that the hero of ancient slain all those generations ago. Hearing the booming noise of what is this explosive transformation, the intern ascends the ladder to face his final adversary.
Are you telling me Barack is about to fight the...
Oh my God, the final boss is the Ender Dragon?
Again?
Overwhelmed by his new power, Josiah unleashes a devastatingly powerful shockwave which shattered the surrounding area. The intern, holding his ground, grits his teeth and grips his axe, staring at the abomination as its ungodly aura begins to reshape the area around them.
That's exactly what's happening, yeah?
Okay, you can sit there and act like a smartass, but this is some serious shit that's going down.
Once again, Joe, it's just the Ender Dragon.
Where's your love for lore?
Okay, I'm just gonna go in.
Ooh, wait, let me set the tone real quick.
The tone? Oh, my foot. Joe, we better not get a copyright strike.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Guess I'll start taking out these end crystals.
Josiah unleashes a deafening roar at the intern, flexing his newfound power. The scourge of your bloodline sent my family down a spiral to which we were doomed. I could have had a better life, one of comfort and luxury, but your damned ancestor took it all away.
What are you on about?
Josiah is sharing his grievances with our protagonist's bloodline. Being born into the family of an old war criminal, he was pretty much set up to live a harder life than others. Over time, he blamed that struggle on those that hindered his family's path towards greatness. And on the top of that list is the original protagonist and all who are a part of their family tree.
That seems hardly fair. It's not like it's our fault his life sucked ass.
It actually is, though. All right, cool. That didn't take long.
I know, Joe. I'm surprised you didn't add extra crystals like last time.
Yeah, I kind of took the hint, to be honest.
Good. He's learning.
I'm really glad you chose to add multi-shot to this bow. It's making this whole fight pretty damn easy.
I know, what the fuck? I didn't even realize how helpful it was here. By this point, Josiah comes to understand and kind of admires your strength.
Oh, yeah?
I can see how you managed to best the prisoner and all my other minions, he says.
Yeah, well, his minions were about as intimidating as the Just Stop Oil group.
No, Donald, don't be fucking calling people out. This is a friendly channel.
I'm just kidding. People can't joke with each other.
No, and you know that.
And it's highly inaccurate anyway, because Azure was full of bloodthirsty killers.
All right, whatever.
Getting real close.
I'm not gonna lie, Joe. This particular fight Barack's doing is a lot less climactic than the one I did.
Well, I mean, that's because you had a bunch of explosives and shit that I realized the player didn't need, so I just got rid of it.
That is a better thing to do in all honesty, but I do see where Donald's coming from with that point.
You gonna wait to do a dramatic finish?
Nah, I'm just gonna snipe his ass.
No, this cannot be. Of all the damn cretins, it can't be you.
Time to send this OC to virtual hell.
Bam!
Finally.
With one last strike to his heart, Josiah loses control of his power. It begins to overflow, building and building, then kaboom!
Looks more like he's dissolving to me.
Doesn't matter, at least he's finished. I'm done with this map.
Just switch to creative mode.
Well, with Josiah dead, you, just like your ancestors, saved the Flatlands from yet another destructive threat. Pretty exciting, right?
Joe, where do I even begin with this?
Begin with what?
I'm just going to be honest with you, man. I don't think this map was bad, but it did have some pretty significant fumbles.
Look, I know that there were some issues with the Azure member fights,
But see, I think it exceeds even just that.
Huh?
Like, for starters, the peakest part of this whole experience was the first fucking level. You built everything up with a really engaging horror story, but then immediately shifted plots to something else.
But that was the whole point behind the title of the map. It was a series of events.
But don't you think it would have been better for it to be a series of stories? Like a different level that had its own unique plot? That's what I thought we would be running into prior to level 2. But instead, we ended up experiencing this whole Azure plot line.
To be fair, I don't think it was all that bad. The build-up to the group was kind of decent, but things got sloppy after we met them outside of the ARS.
But guys, the thing is that I was trying to inject some humor into the gameplay with some of the boss fights.
But the way you went about that, unfortunately, dropped the overall quality of the map, Joe. Airborne Andy and Losing Larry were literally just unnecessary filler. Tower Tim was just me climbing up some ladders. And then you had me do back-to-back wither fights.
All to just fight the Ender Dragon again.
And then that whole thing where they wanted me dead but then alive, like what's up with that?
And as a minor nitpick, I think it feels a bit empty to not get a proper conclusion with Queen Viviana. As significant as she was, I couldn't help but notice how she kind of disappeared after we left the simulation.
Holy shit, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
So wait, are you telling me you didn't like the map?
I mean, it was fine, but I don't think I'd want to play it again, sorry.
Yeah, as surprising as it may sound, I actually think your troll map was ironically better.